of the opinion is, y'all, wait a minute, dadgummit. Oh, shit. Hey, what's up, Facebook? I know that I catch y'all for y'all go to, remember earlier. Oh, by the way, what's up? Y'all like my t-shirt? I have quite a few that I've made over the years. This one says, End Black Malephobia. Y'all know what phobia is, or how they try to spin it. In black malephobia, the hatred and the biasness against black men because of their race and their gender. In black malephobia. We must all band together this, because really, the black malephobia is really, really thick this campaign season, more so than it usually is in this country. But it really, it's been really pushed and expressed by the Democratic Party, all because black men had decided in 2012, really, but it really came into fruition. It really showed itself in 2016 that black men began the process of leaving the Democratic plantation. Because we finally realized that really hardly any of their policies actually are geared us. When I say us, I mean those of us who are heterosexual, masculine, free-thinking black men. There are still a lot of black dudes who still are on the plantation because they don't want to upset their moms, their grands, their wives, their grandmothers, their daughters. In the black community at large, they don't want to rock the boat. They don't want to be called names. They don't want to be attacked like those of us who decided that had enough. 60 years is enough of of all the hell. The Democratic Party never even made promises. It was just the assumption, just because of the Democratic Party and that guess we were black. I don't know who made them the party black people, but that's a debate y'all can have on your own. But yeah, man, the movement has begun and it's still going on. And regardless of the outcome of this election, I want black men to join me and many others in the process of becoming an independent bloc. The way black people as a group should be anyway. We shouldn't be voting for anybody who has not promised or has not already done anything as it relates to tangibles, delivering tangibles. We're the only group in this country that just votes blindly without even demanding anything. The Democratic Party has always just said, hey, y'all voting rights are going to be at risk. Or that's a race. They've always used fear tactics instead of bringing policy. And due to the fact the majority of the women in our race, they lean Democratic because of the free stuff. They just freely give their votes to this party. And then they roll their eyes or don't want to go out on dates with or call names of black men who say, no, I'm not a Democrat. Then they make these assumptions. What, you gonna vote for Trump? Or go ahead and vote for Trump. And by the way, when did that become a threat? When did deciding to vote for Trump in 2016 and through 2020 and even next month to be called a Trump supporter, that become a diss? I don't understand that. And when did that become a diss? It is as stupid and as kind of mind-boggling as when straight men referred to as gay when women don't agree with them. As long as you're kissing their ass, you cool. But as soon as you say, no, I don't like weave. I don't like tat women. I don't think thick or fat women are attractive. I'm not into dating single mothers. Girl, you know what's going on. He gay. How the hell he become gay? When y'all know what gay is. Because a large portion of you date gay men. So much so that you have with gay men. But why would y'all call straight men gay? Is that supposed to be a diss now, ladies? Y'all gonna have to talk to me in public or on here. When did being gay or become a... But then you turn around when someone looks at you when you hugged up that chick, you want to call them homophobic. I've always, even when I was a young man, I was a little kid in the late 70s and 80s, and I saw a lot of women do a lot of back and forth stuff. I said, you know what, they don't really know how to make up their minds about anything. So as a little kid of 8, 9, and 10 years old, 12 years old, I stopped really taking women seriously, for real. So women are so educated. Yeah, they knew they did their classwork in school. Then in college they finished their papers and their assignments. Doesn't mean they have very much common sense. And that's what I'm talking about. They really got good sense because they can't seem to. Lord Jesus, they can't seem to not pick a Pookie or Javon Quavius as a baby daddy with all these degrees. But that's neither here nor there. I just, and by the way, like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. And especially my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel right here. Look, we're almost there. 772 subscribers. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. And on that last video I did, not today, but 2 or 3 days ago, Facebook, I'm up to close to 700 views. Let's keep it going. I know I'm dropping these damn lives. And if y'all really, and if you agree that I'm dropping bombs, hit that Cash App, or I have my Zelle on there. And on YouTube, like, share, and subscribe. Do the same thing. My description box. Now let's get to the reason why I wanted to come on and talk about this particular topic. And I'm not going to hold y'all up, because I know a lot of us got to get up in the morning because I've got to go to work and appointments and stuff. I know I do. I think I'm getting up in the morning early to go my early voting. And go out and vote your conscience. Vote for whoever you want to. Just get out and vote. But if you to set this out, it's okay. Don't let anybody try to use sign language to tell you, shame, insult, guilt, and always their need to be right. Don't let them try to shame into voting when you don't want to. You don't have to. Our ancestors died. There's people you're not if you don't vote, your democracy, your freedom, all that stupid shit. That's the stuff that the Democrats like to say. Every year they come up with something. Let me see, your voting rights, and now your freedoms, and he's a racist. And they always talking about whenever Trump is running. But they didn't say they were Bill Clinton and anybody else is running. Trump is the only white man that's ever ran for president and won. He's the only racist we've ever had. George Jefferson, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson. Shout out to Sally Hemings, his little slap piece. Had Autumn cheering when he was 44 and she was 14, raping her repeatedly, having cheering. But he's not a racist, huh? George Washington killed millions of Native Americans and tried and hunted down slaves who escaped from the plantations. But he's not a racist. Andrew Jackson, racist, terrible. The first racist. But somehow Donald Trump is the only racist white man who's ever been president. We didn't have an anti-black or anti-black male biracial as president who had an attitude against black folks. Y'all called him Barack Obama, but his mama called him Barry. His white mama called him Barry. So he was anti-black, but Donald Trump is the only racist. I'm not here to debate whether racist or not. Because there's really no huge evidence. Joe Biden wasn't racist. He always said racist stuff. You don't know whether to vote for me or Trump. You ain't black. And y'all still voted for him. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't put the two. I can't make that make sense in my head. Because if he had ever told Hispanics, you don't know whether to vote for me, you ain't Hispanic. You don't know whether to vote for me or not, you're Jewish. They would never gotten a vote, but black folks still. And I know why, because it's led by women. Women so busy. Women like symbolism, and gay dudes like symbolism, symbolic things. They don't like real stuff. Men are asking, where the money? Damn a position. Damn a title. Where is the cash? And that's why the Democratic Party is so upset with black men. And we let it be known. No, we've had enough. We should have showed out more than what we did when Obama was running. But since all of the media everywhere, everybody, T-shirts, bumper stickers, everything, everybody was Obama, so it was kind of tough. But this time we got a better grip. I'm not gonna push a non-black in our face Democratic Party. Let me ask you, those of you who are Democrats down heart, and black women, y'all, I want y'all to answer this question. No, just pay attention to this. Y'all ones who demanded that Joe Biden get you a black woman, right? You know, the identity stuff. We want a black woman. He didn't even get y'all no black woman. They got you a mulatto who's not even black. And number two, y'all keep talking about, well, you vote, you'll be protecting your, but not your democracy. Let me drink some water. Hold on one second, y'all. You're protecting your democracy. When you do that, you're protecting your democracy. Well, that's why we need to vote. And so those folks who decide not to vote, it's cool, it's all right. But if you decide to vote, vote against blue, no matter who. We're done with. We're done. Unless you're okay with them putting tampons in men's and boys' bathrooms. Unless you're okay with our tax dollars going to pay for sex changes in the military. Or if you're okay with 5-year-olds can make a determination what gender they want to be without the permission or the guidance of parents legally. Y'all okay with that? Y'all okay with boys putting on a wig, get a chance to go into your middle school and high school girls basketball, locker room? Y'all, those of you, are y'all okay, really okay with men, playing in your daughter's sports in high school, middle school, and elementary? Y'all okay with that? But that's what you're voting for. Why y'all voting against Trump? You're really voting against us. You're voting against black people. It's the weirdest thing. So, Democratic Party, instead of their policy and that little crap they talking about for black men, did y'all read the fine print? Y'all need to go and look up 2 words: benign neglect. Dr. Claude Anderson, he kept trying to tell us what that meant, but he kept talking about benign neglect. Y'all know what neglect is? The word was used during the late 1860s. I think it was the Kerner report, one of the reports that came out and said there's two Americas, one black, one white. And he said that Dr. Claude Anderson, benign neglect means to every politician, Republican, Democrat, whatever, you never never mention black people as a group, and you never say anything about what you're going to do. I'm not going to do anything specifically for black people. No! While she did something specifically for Asians with the $26 billion given to them this year, Ukraine, Israel, Jews, illegal immigrants, Hispanics, they all something specific from her and Joe Biden over the past 4 years. They won. But when it comes to black people, we do for black people, it's going to benefit the rest of the country. So no, I'm not going to do anything for black people, specifically for black people. Y'all heard that. Y'all still pushing for this lady. Y'all going to have to talk to me. No, without a drink in your hand, I want y'all to speak to me in a sober mind. This is insane. No other group behaves this way. What's wrong with black folks? Why do we act like this? So they sent out all the Democratic shit. We've heard from the Roland Martin attacking black men. We've heard everybody, attacking black men. And so we got on Wendell Pierce on Fat Bill ass. We got on the other ones. That Wendell, Barack Obama, Bakari Sellers, Van Jones, all these other men that coming out. So now you can add 2 more to the list. Unless if it's somebody else, please put it in the chat who's been talking salty sideways of black men. But we got our latest 2. That damn Spike Lee. Let me tell you something. Mr. Peanut, cricket face Spike Lee. Spike Lee, y'all remember him from Do the Right Thing and School Days, and he just so black. Malcolm X and Mo Better Blues, all of Spike Lee. You even remember his first one, She Gotta Have It, all of that. But Spike Lee had the audacity to get on MSNBC, or was it CNN recently? Mimi Iron says, how is voting for Trump a vote for black people and have an agenda for black people either? I think the voting for Trump is just voting for Trump is not. I don't think we expected him to have an agenda. But we do know that the alternative doesn't have an agenda. So, and by the way, those 4 years that he was in, it was awesome. People don't want to admit it out loud. It was awesome. So, and I don't think he ever promised an agenda per se. But the Democratic Party is expected to have an agenda because don't we vote at 93 to 94% for them all the time? That's expected reciprocity. So Spike Lee, old punk ass, gonna come out and say, well, the brothers, like, here they go with the brothers, because Barack Obama started that. The brothers. He say the brothers because he knows that he's not a brother. And we've all tried to say that, but y'all kept saying, he black, he black. He's not black. He came from Martha's Vineyard. He came from Martha's Vineyard to talk stuff to black men. And I wonder why these folks don't have any smoke for these other men. They aren't voting for Kamala Harris either. A lot of those men aren't either. But you want to attack black men. Guys, y'all think about that. Sisters who are also not voting for Kamala, who may decide to vote independent or not vote at all, but also may decide to vote for Trump. Y'all think about that. Why is it an attack on black men? It's like since day one. When every race is not voting, I mean, there are segments in every race of men that's not voting for Kamala. But somehow they want to come for black men. And so they're going out and pulling out these celebrities. Like celebrities make a difference. Y'all just saw Beyonce and Kelly Rowland come there, but then people came to see Beyonce. So Spike Lee said, yeah, the brothers drinking the Kool-Aid and they need to get on board. No, that same old rhetoric. Then you had pimping Pastor Jamal Bryant, both of them talking this Obama rhetoric about misogyny and sexism. And now, really, Jamal Bryant? So I guess when you were having sex in your first marriage with, what's her name, who's on that Real Housewives of Potomac or somewhere, so you didn't think there was misogyny when you were cheating on your marriage and had a outside baby allegedly reported? Then she finally got enough of your cheating and whoring ways and allegedly getting a woman pregnant in the church there in Baltimore? So that wasn't misogyny and behaving in a sexist manner, Jamal? You idiot. And where the hell is Tweet, Jamal? Because she's been very quiet and to the point that there are some things come out about your relationship with her, but she's too much of a lady, Shanae. She's too much of a lady to say anything about it. It's murmurings and grumblings that you did some foul stuff in a relationship with Tweet. And now you're going to pick a damn near Insta model. You go and pick a damn near an Instagram chick who's supposed to be a pastor. You made her the co-pastor in your church. And allegedly has a BBL. But I think that a lot of folks say it's her real booty. She's Instagram, she loves that, and she's very fashionista-esque in the church. This is supposed to be the woman you proposed to. Come on, man. And y'all supposed to be getting married? Get out of here, bro. But you want to talk about sexism and misogyny? Y'all go video where those black dudes on the corner in Baltimore told Jamal Bryant to get his ass off the corner. They checked him. The same way they did Al Sharpton during the times of the Mike Brown uprising. All them civil rights Negro leaders, we don't want y'all. We don't need y'all here. Get the hell out of Ferguson. Well, that's what those brothers did in the neighborhood, in the community in Baltimore. Go find the video. It says, I think in the video it says Jamal Bryant ran off the block by neighborhood guys, or neighborhood guys asked Jamal Bryant to lead the block. He tucked his tail and he walked on. See, preachers, not all but too many, y'all are done for. And so you come out and you know why black men are not present in the church. Because y'all don't give a damn about heterosexual masculine black men. Because real men, free thinking, can listen to that bull crap from you, Jamal Bryant. And when they scan the audience with a bunch of old black chicks and single homely women, younger women, listen to that foolishness. And Jamal Brown, you should have enough of trying to something negative, a side about black men. You remember earlier this year, or late last year, you tried to say something side eye about Kevin Samuels, and we shut your ass down then. You came out and apologized. Well, I'm saying y'all can't just say side eye stuff to black men as a group anymore, and we don't get on your ass with the same medium or platforms that you use to try to attack us. And I know Spike Lee's little cricket face ass is feeling this heat. He probably come out and make another statement. Anybody else ready to take that check from the DNC to try to shame, insult, guilt black men into voting for this non-lying chick with no agenda? And then y'all talking about democracy, man, get out of here. It wasn't even a democratic way in which she was presented. They didn't even have a convention, a democratic convention, to nominate a actual real replacement for Dementia Joe. They just threw her in there, and all of a sudden, no, when George Clooney said, now this is an actor, white actor. George Clooney said, hey, he doesn't look that good, so y'all need to do something. That's when they took Joe out. I don't think he meant for it to be Kamala, though. Anyway, and then y'all just put her in there with no democratic convention, but then y'all want to lecture us about black folks and black men especially. Well, you know, your democracy is at stake. Let's talk about democracy being at stake. You mean when Joe Biden and Bill Clinton got together? Joe Biden got with the Grand Wizard of the KKK, George Stens, and that other one, who's that from South Carolina, the old bastard that died in the late 80s, early 90s, and put together a crime bill that directly affected black men in the inner city black males. That didn't attack our democracy. That didn't minimize our democratic rights. Here. Over Kamala Harris is locking up mainly black men. Senator Byrd is also another one, Byrd, it was Senator Byrd, Stennis, and what's that old fool out of North Carolina, South Carolina? He died a long time ago. Because he found out he had some descendants that was biracial, of a black woman. He had some descendants, grandkids. He was an old bastard. He had to die out. Was his last name Byrd? It was Byrd. It was Stennis. And it's another, I'm assuming that's who it was. But anyway, they're all grand wizards and members of the KKK. Biden referred to them as great men and mentors. So that didn't interrupt our democratic rights. And then Kamala Harris locking up a majority black men when she was GA Strom Thurmond. Thank you, Mimi, I am. Thank you. Strom Thurmond. That was a horrible old bastard. In the Senate for a long time. So yeah. But y'all talking about something that hadn't even happened yet. Well, y'all democratic rights are at risk. No. When Kamala Harris, that young man who tried to get out of jail for being falsely imprisoned, Kamala Harris fought against him. That brother's been doing podcasts and videos. The lady was trying to keep him in there. He finally got out after 5 years. And he said he remembered looking at her face across the courtroom, and she was laughing, knowing damn well those charges were bogus against him. But she locked up quite a few blacks, non-violent, little small weed charges, trying to build herself up as a law and order prosecutor, EA, district attorney. That's why I just find it amazing. We forgot that, but y'all still want to throw in that damn Central Park 5 all day long. Y'all can remember that, but y'all can't remember that. She was a part of that. She bring the charges on that. No, she didn't. That's California. My bad. Scratch that part. My bad. That was Chicago and Linda Feinstein and all the others who were in charge of that. It's funny that y'all don't mention that. Y'all mentioned the letter that Trump wrote, but y'all didn't mention the people who actually did the boys in. The prosecutor, Democrat. I think the judge, Democrat. I think the lawyers, they were all Democrats that did those dudes in. And then with the fathers and the parents coercing them to go ahead and take the plea of guilty. But that's a whole nother thing. It's like when people hear what they want to hear. But being an independent that I am, I like hear everything. I like to talk about everything. I stop doing it like that. You only hear what you want to hear. We hear everything. I hear everything as an independent. So anyway, F you, Jamal Bryant, go and zip your pants up, sir. Talking about some damn sexism and misogyny. There's misogyny in black men. Get out of here. These are not goddamn it political points. Where's the money? Oh, that's right. You collect it every Sunday at your church. Jamal Bryant. I can keep calling him Paul Bryant. Jamal Bryant. Pastor my ass. Jamal, he's just a common Negro male. With no sexual discipline, no moral compass. And he went into the right line of work, preaching. That's when people who don't do any reading on their own used to just have an independent thought where they can be easily manipulated through that system of religion. So he's in the right place. He can run through all the chicks in there and still be looked at as some form of a man of substance. But see, Jamal Bryant, when it run across real men, you can't pull that crap on us. So anyway, so y'all keep DNC, y'all keep bringing these losers to try to say some stuff. Y'all give them that script to try to throw at us. And we're going to, man, put the Tyson bees on y'all ass every time y'all come. But anyway, I'm going to let y'all go and go to bed. It's your man, Rico. Hold on. Wait a minute. Me and Diane, you put some notes up here. She said, okay, well, how's voting? Then you said, then reading some notes over here on YouTube, Facebook. Neither party has a black agenda. We're voting. We should expect something for our vote. For your audience, you know I am not for either candidate, but because neither candidate offers black folks anything, I see this election as a zero-sum election for black men and black women. I'm just saying. Thank you. And so I'm waiting on November 6th so we can move on and maybe have a little gathering of cocktails and food for everybody who talk crazy. I'm just interested to see how we're going to apologize this year. Crazy when Trump was running in 2016 and 20. So, all right, we're talking crazy again. So, I'm just curious to know how people are going to apologize, regardless of who wins. I just want to know how black people, how we gonna make up for calling people all these names, and especially because we refuse to vote for Kamala Harris. That's when I mean, it was kind of bad. It was bad in 2020. It was. Because we had all the black political figures, Democrat. They all came out talking trash to black men. Just mad about it. Okay, no, if we leave the party, we're leaving them too. Yeah, I'm hoping we're going to create this independent bloc, not just nationally, but locally. If black men can come together and with the sisters who are also ready for a real change and ready to get some of this real money instead of child support stamps and Section 8 and these little cheap grants that they throw around, and sisters, as the way to keep you divided from your man. Let's get together and form this real independent party and make these people give us some money for our vote, infrastructure for our vote for these inner city neighborhoods. That's how you play politics. Now, I just said that, but then we have to also realize that racism is at the head of it. We can have our stuff together, but they understand benign neglect. We are not going to do anything for Negroes. We're going to have an uphill when we really start playing politics the right way. When we get out of love and falling in love with the personality of the politician and start dealing with the commerce, then we'll start behaving like viable citizens in this country. And our votes really, really start not just carrying weight and being valuable for the people who are receiving them, but for us as well. I don't care who you vote for, but we're going to have to learn how to vote. We're going to have to learn how to leverage our vote. And I prefer us to really master this on the local levels. In these urban and inner cities that's black, we should be rocking this thing. But we're not. We should be rocking it because we keep voting in the wrong people. They call them Democrats. And there are plenty of people who can serve as independents and you give them their agenda. Now, if there's some Democrats that want to try to come crawling, give them the agenda, give them our agenda. If they don't see anything they can do with it, fine. And tell them, look, don't also the agenda with the LGBT, with the Hispanic, with the illegal immigrant agenda. Our agenda is a standalone agenda for us. And that's why a lot of our stuff can't get passed. That's why a lot of Democrats don't want to try to pass stuff. It's because they want to attach gay and Jewish and other stuff to our bills. Did y'all know that? If there's not an immigrant or a homosexual or a Jewish thing attached to it, they don't fight hard to push it. So that's why we have to have independence. Then they'll say, well, those Republicans, they didn't want to go with it. No, y'all be too busy trying to attach other stuff to bills that were designated specific for black people. Y'all got to have these real conversations with these doggone politicians. And stop asking about what did you cook for breakfast this morning? So, do you exercise? No, damn all that. Ask for money. But anyway, I digress. F you, Spike Lee. Shut up and go make another boring-ass movie nobody's going to watch. And let me tell you something else about Spike Lee, little bitch ass. Spike Lee acting like he #1 tough guy. It's in Harlem who's been disappointed by him. New York. But Spike Lee tried to, Spike Lee, yeah, I'm Spike, and I don't care what anyone thinks and all that. But Spike Lee been crying and begging for 35, 40 years for them to give him an Oscar, nominate him. So they got sick of his whine, and they finally gave him what's called those Lifetime Achievement Oscars. The ones they just hand to you when they purposely ignored you for all the work you've done. I actually gave Angela Bassett one of those honorary Oscars, and it's I don't know. I think I wouldn't accept it because you mean all this work I've done, none of it was Oscar worth. If you're gonna go in that system, Spike Lee pretended he didn't care. But honorary Oscar, that man cheesed from ear to ear, and he ain't been worth the damn since. They bought him off with an honorary Oscar, not even a real one. The Opinionist. I'm on Facebook, YouTube. Please like, share, and subscribe. Facebook, I better start coming on to YouTube because when this year's out, I'm done putting lives on Facebook. I mean, having stuff like this. I'll do like other stuff, but as far as my content is going over, it's going over to my YouTube channel. So y'all enjoy these last couple of months of me being live on Facebook. I'll put up articles and stuff, but my lives will be on my beloved YouTube channel. So I'm in the description box. Y'all mess with me on that. I got my Cash App and my Zelle in the description box. Thank y'all so much for staying up with your boy. Mimi, I am. Call me, girl. When I say goodbye to everybody. Facebook, y'all be cool. Hold on, YouTube. Let me go ahead and say goodbye to Facebook. Facebook, y'all be cool. We'll talk again in the future. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that Cash App. Thank y'all. Or that Zelle. Okay, what's up, YouTube? Anybody on here want to ask me a question or something? I got a couple of seconds. Anybody on my YouTube channel want to ask a question? I see some folks in here. Anybody have any questions or comments? I can get y'all in here, but I can't. Is this let me see what this is. That's the mic right there. All right, let me pull that down. Any questions about anything? No? Y'all be cool. I'll see y'all again in the future. This is your man, Go the Opinionist. Like, share, and subscribe. Talk to y'all in the future. Peace. Don't forget to hit me up, Mimi. I am good.